Hey everyone, Mice here, and welcome to a brand new series in Raid Shadow Legends. And this is going to be a special one because I have always wanted to try Raid. However, I didn't know where to start. There are tons of guides out there, but I really wanted to hear from the very best. So this time, we're starting a brand new series working along someone, a coach that is in the upper echelons of both PvE as well as PvP content. So yeah, join me on this journey as we get coached to hopefully become a good Raid Shadow Legends player, and I'll let the coach introduce himself.
Hey everyone, I'm Reform. I'm a raid player at the highest stage of the game, basically. I've been playing the game for over 5 years. I have won 13 platinum trophies in arena PvP, and I have multiple world records across all PvE content, so I think I'll be able to help our guy.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm super excited. So let's get things started. And don't forget, guys, with my link, you get access to some of these crazy units that you might not get from other links. So of course, I'll let the specialist talk about them, as I know that if you just use my link to download, you get Elenaril, as well as Uugo at level 15, Tagoar at level 20, and a Mausoleum Mage at level 30. So how are these units?
Alright, so the first champion that you get is a legendary champion, Elenaril. She's a very strong in general champion because she has a lot of poisons, and she's good for progression, she's good for dungeons and so on. Alright, Uugo, she's a epic champion, she's a reviver and a support. She's very actually super good for early game as well because she has defense down with block buffs, which helps you both in PV and PvP. You use her basically everywhere, maybe not in clan boss, but yeah, she's all around very strong. Tagoar is also a very strong champion as well. He's an epic. He'll help you across every content in the early game as well. Mausoleum Mage is a support cleanser. He will be used also in every content that you face early game because he can help you survive and progress faster.
Awesome, that's really good to hear. So yes, guys, if you use my link, you get all these content capable characters that you'll use in a lot of places, so you don't waste a lot of the resources. So yeah, make sure you use the QR code or my link down below, and you'll be able to follow my account progression through this series, as I will be getting these units myself because I've used the link. So this is going to be really nice. All right, okay, so as we're progressing through the early part, we're learning about the sets as well as the bonuses. Is there any, I guess, value in leveling these early on? These common weapons or helmets are not really worth it.
Yeah, that's right. The common ones, especially 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, they're not really worth to level up because very fast, you know, like you see right away, you get already 5-star gear daily just from logging into the game. So yeah. Besides leveling up them for tutorials and stuff like that, I wouldn't really do it.
Got it. Okay, and so this is the Michelangelo Chase character from, of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that's going to be running. And look at these, oh my god, 5 and then 6-star gears and even legendary artifacts. And of course, we get Michelangelo. How is this character?
This champ is actually super strong, especially for the early game. Although he needs legendary books, which are not super easy to come by early game.
Okay.
But overall, you know, he's very strong, I would say. Very nice champ.
All right, great. Okay, so that's a great time to start. And of course, this is the legendary, isn't it?
Yeah,
now, if you use my link, you'll be able to access that. Okay, so do we build her or still do KO first? Because I remember there is going to be a quest, Apprentice pass or something, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Usually, when you start a new account, it's best to level up your starter champ, which will be KO, right?
Okay.
Because he's gonna be your campaign farmer. He's gonna be used basically everywhere from the start.
Got it. Okay. So we'll focus on KO first. So right now, we will go through, I'm assuming, campaign, right? And just push through every single one.
The most important thing when you start is to actually track your arbiter missions, which
Oh, arbiter
you can
missions.
go
Okay.
back.
Yep.
Can go back once. Yep. Once again.
hmm
Once again, and bottom left, you can see them. Missions. Actually, go back once.
Missions.
Yeah.
Yeah, missions.
Missions. And this first part is the arbiter missions. She's the most important champ for you, like in the first 30 days or so. You
Okay.
actually like 1-2 months, the first 1-2 months. You want to try and push as hard as you can to get her,
hmm
because she's not hard to obtain, but she's very, very valuable. So early on, we want to really focus on those missions.
Okay. Got it. So we should be checking them all the time and making sure that we're doing them as we go.
That's right. Basically,
Okay.
your progression is almost attached to them, you know.
Oh, great. That makes it super, super easy then, because we essentially just follow this.
That's right.
Perfect. Alright, as we are pushing through our mission through the Arbiter missions, you can see we have now unlocked the Apprentice path. And this is why it's so important to pick your starter KO in this case, and also level him up throughout, because look at the amount of rewards you are going to get from the pass, right? You finish your daily challenges, and of course the Apprentice challenges, which are tied to your starting KO in my case, and you get all of these things just starting off. You can see, look at that, collect and boom, lifesteal artifacts right off the bat, and all the way down, even in the paid version, you get some really, really amazing characters such as the Rector Drath. I think she's is she a revival character, or what does she do exactly?
Yep, she's a epic champion support. She has a single target revive, which is actually very good, because she gives the champion who she revives also some buffs, and for sustain, she's actually really strong.
Perfect. So yeah, I think the Apprentice Pass is definitely one of the most high valued, the premium version, of course. So I will be definitely
Yep.
buying that. All right, and we
All
are
right.
heading into stage
So
7.
a quick tip for those of you that start a brand new account and have no idea about the game. You ideally want to clear every campaign stage from the start when you first time clear every stage with only 2 champions. That way, you'll get 3 stars for the stage, which actually, if you go back one window,
Okay. Oh, look at these.
yeah, here you can see, and go back once more.
Into the fight.
No, like the where you choose your
Oh,
yeah. So basically, every campaign has amount of stars, which you know, and when you max them out, you can get some very nice rewards. So ideally, you want to 3-star every single stage, so you can get the rewards, at least for the first clear.
okay. Got it. So should we go back and redo these?
Sure you can.
All right. And if I remember correctly, Raid has also the does it have an auto push option where it just can
Um,
advance to the next stage?
Not quite, at least for campaign, you need to manually select stuff, stages, but
Got it.
later on in some other modes, for example Doom Tower, which you'll see later on, the game can manually progress up to the next floor and stuff.
Perfect. Okay, as we are progressing, don't forget to enter the promo code as well. Now, every new account within the first 48 hours can record or enter a legendary unit promo code. And this time we are going with the Desert Queen, because she is going to be super, super strong. Now, tell me a bit more about why she is going to be one of the best choices.
Alright, so this champion is a Void Legendary champion. By default, these type of champions are very, very strong. And the reason she's very powerful, especially for the early game, is because she'll bring you a lot of sustain for a team. You can see her aura that you clicked before that she has accuracy aura, which is actually super strong and useful for the early game. You can click her second skill and show it off. It's very, very powerful in terms of control of the waves, bosses, and even PvP, to be honest. Her third skill is very useful across all content, as always. She's a very, very strong support, and her passive actually um, removes debuffs from your team every time she takes a turn, which makes it super, super strong. All around, very, very good champ.
Awesome to hear. So yeah, I mean, this is looking like to be an insane start already. Not only do we start off with the legendary champion from our link, we also get it from the Desert Queen code as well. So 2 champions right off the bat in the legendary status. And of course, we've our starters. And yeah, let's just keep pushing. Alright, so one thing I just wanted to point out to you guys as we're going through the Arbiter mission, I realized something very, very interesting. You can see we are going with KO and of course the new Desert Queen as our 2 main characters for pushing through the main campaign. However, guys, besides the free gear that you get, okay, take a look at this. If we equip gear and swap or take it off, it no longer consumes currency. Oh, this is such a big change because previously if you were to, take the piece of gear off, it would actually cost you silver to gear swap, but now it's completely free. I made a mistake of equipping 6 pieces of lifesteal when you only need 4 to activate the sets, so I took the extra 2 off and put the 2 set offensive piece on, and look at that, it was completely free to do so. What a big change. When did that come about?
It actually happened like 1 or 2 months ago. It was quite an unexpected change from the developers because they have actually done a lot of additional stuff to not do this change actually. They had like tokens that you get per week, per month that you can use, like 1 hour free gear swap. And people were
Wow.
like, why not just make it free like forever? And all of a sudden they just turned around 180 degrees and just said, okay, we're making it free. It was quite
Oh,
huge.
yeah, no, that's absolutely excellent. Okay, I love that. Listening to the community and finally making some changes, because I remember when I played Raid a while back, just casually, that was not the case. So yeah, huge,
Yep.
huge change. Alright, and as we take a small break from pushing content, I'm just going to quickly show you what I've bought so far. Of course, the Secret Daily Pack giving us some juicy shards. And also, you can't miss out on a Daily Gem Pack. This is the highest value for your money, so you should always be getting them. This is essentially the monthly pass that a lot of the games have, and it's no different here. I'm holding off on the energy, the starters, and all that stuff just to see how it goes for now, and always check the limited special offers because this silver pack was completely free, by the way, and I did get one of the instant power pack for our Desert Queen. So yeah, lots of stuff to buy. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you have purchased, and let's just keep going. Alright, so we've got 2 cool missions coming up. First is using the EXP Brew. Now make sure that you are using the correct one. As previously, blue, you want to match with blue because you get extra, versus you can see this is 18,750, whereas if you use a different one, it's 12,500. So make sure you use the correct one if you're upgrading, and of course click on the hero that you are looking to upgrade. So I'm going to just use one. I think the mission wants us to use, let's take a look, 4 of them. So we'll use 4, make sure they're leveled up. And what we're going to do after is, I see a summoning mission, so we'll go do that for sure. And you see this is a special brew here, don't use it. Previously I used this in my old account. This increases to the highest level, so save that for after you've starred the characters up and when you're back to a lower level. So I believe that is 4 now. Yes, we are done here, and we are going to summon some champions now. Is there a preference to using shards during certain events?
In general, yep, there is for sure. So, in Raid, there are multiple, of course, shard events, and the best ones are usually 2 times chances for the high rarity champions from each shard. So, for example, you can see that currently we have a 2x 2 times chance for legendary champions from sacred shards. You want to ideally save your shards and only open on those events, especially when you are just getting started, because that's your realistically highest chance of getting some legendary champions.
Okay, alright, so we'll be safe. We'll just use the green for now to summon only 5. We'll probably do a massive summoning session tomorrow, but we'll just use the greens because we have our 2 units we need for the camping anyways. So we'll get that Arbiter mission done and keep progressing through the story. I mean, of course, with the green shards, you don't expect to get anything that is game breaking, but along the way, as we use our purple ones or orange ones, we will 100% show you guys the ones that you should be looking out for. And yeah, let's just keep pushing. All right, and we are now at a part where we are going to upgrade some of our skills for KO. And make sure you don't use the wrong tome, because this is legendary one to allow legendary and lower tier characters. We are going to use just the blue one, and here we go. Let's see. I do believe the upgrade is random. Ooh, what did we get? First and second. I'm assuming we're gonna max KO anyways. All of his skills, correct?
Yep, mostly because the rare books are quite easy to get, and because he really benefits from maxing his skills.
Perfect. And don't forget, guys, get a referral link going. If you got friends to play, this is gonna be the perfect time, because look at the amount of rewards that you will be able to get. Some good stuff. Alright, so there will be a part of the Arbiter missions where you are going to unlock masteries. These are additional talent points that you can get for your characters, and they offer a huge boost. Now, you can see that there's the option to use those scrolls, which you can farm for, or get all scrolls, and it's pretty much really worth it in the initial stages. You know, get KO maxed, and we are going to use sites like Hell Hades to copy their masteries. And why is it worth the mastery scroll full purchase in the beginning?
Alright, so the reason it's worth it early on in the early game is because the energy cap you have is quite low. So if you want to buy energy with gems, it's going to give you very little energy to spend on farming them. So it's going to be super expensive to actually get anything. And another reason is because you can't really farm the dungeon which gives mastery scrolls effectively, because it's still very early for you, and that's why it's better to just buy them right away.
Okay, and we can see that this is the PvE mastery, which does have a lot of good things, and we can see that it is very powerful, especially the last node here. The War Master has a 60% chance to inflict bonus damage, and it's equal to the target 10% of the target champion's max HP, or 4% of the boss max HP. So yeah, this seems to be very strong endgame. Alright, and this is where we are going to end our day 1 progression video, and it has been so much fun getting coached by someone who's obviously at the top of their game. And yeah, if you're a completely new player like me, welcome. And if you're still considering, well, follow my series, see how you like the game, and if you're interested, of course, use the QR code on the screen as well as in the description to try out Raid yourself and see how far you can get with me, because with my code you're going to get some really awesome characters alongside the legendaries and the added bonus as well. So it's been your host Tomias here, and thank you so much once again for watching this video. I'll 100% see you guys on day 2. I'm going to do a little bit of pushing myself off of the recording as well, because I'm enjoying this so much. So until then, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye now.